I have the honor of introducing to you Dr. Pranav Roy. He has a rank 34 in this year's INICET exam, which is a great rank in a great exam. बच्चे कैसा लग रहा है? How are you feeling today?
अच्छा लग रहा है. I'm really happy.
ऐसा लग रहा है कि सारा एफर्ट वैलिडेट हो गया,
Yeah, definitely.
है ना? तो बच्चे मुझे बताओ कि जब पहली बार रिजल्ट देखा तो कैसा लगा कि हाँ यार मैं पहुंच गया वहां पे जो मैंने सोचा था?
Yeah. So, like exam जैसा गया था, I was expecting a decent rank, but like जो आया, that was beyond even my expectations because like exam. Honestly, I'll speak. So, uh, like around up to like Feb or something, I wasn't even sure whether I wanted to go to INICET or not.
हम्म,
So, I basically जो preparation है मेरा, it was during these last 2 months only mainly.
ओके.
So I was not expecting that good of a result, but after like exam देने के बाद I was more confident, I would say.
How many questions did you attempt in this paper?
So I attempted 180 questions out of 200. I
Okay.
left 20.
Okay. And what was your analysis of this year's paper? Did you find it more lengthy or more tough? What was your opinion about the paper?
Comparing it to the past years, I would say that it was not very typical. Like it was a bit different from usual, but it was very conceptual, which I think I was lucky in that regards also because uh, I could kind of play to my strengths, which was like the core concepts and everything. So
आई थिंक थोड़ा सा इंटरनेट यहाँ पे डॉक्टर प्रणव का बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया, तो हम उनको दोबारा से लाइन पे लाते हैं. लेकिन जब तक वो आते हैं मुझे ऐसा लगता है इस बार के पेपर के अंदर ना जो की बात ये थी कि इस बार का पेपर क्योंकि पीवाईक्यू कम थे, तो मैंने देखा ज़्यादातर बच्चे जो थर्ड ईयर से पढ़ रहे थे, जो फाउंडेशन कोर्स से पढ़ रहे थे, दे हैड अ बिगर एडवांटेज बिकॉज कॉन्सेप्ट पहले ही बन चुका था. सो वंस यू हैव द कॉन्सेप्ट्स यू आर एबल टू अप्लाई देम बेटर. सो दैट इज माई टू सेंट्स इन टू इट कि स्टार्ट अर्ली, मेक कॉन्सेप्ट्स. एंड जो वो एक थॉट होता है कि सारा पेपर पीवाईक्यू से आएगा, वो इस पेपर में नहीं था. तो यू हैव टू बैलेंस बोथ द एक्ट्स. यू हैव टू लुक एट द पीवाईक्यू टॉपिक्स, बट यू ऑल्सो नीड टू हैव द कोर कॉन्सेप्ट्स टू गेट इनटू द टॉप ब्रैकेट इन अ डिफिकल्ट एग्जाम. दूसरी कॉमन चीज जो हमने देखी इस बार, सभी बच्चे जो हाई अचीवर्स हैं उनके अंदर के सबने दे हैव अटेम्प्टेड बिटवीन 180 टू 190. अभी जो हम और टॉप रैंकर से बात करते हैं, कोई 191 192. दिस इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम यूजुअल एग्जाम्स. यूजुअल एग्जाम में जब हम पहले बात करते हैं, नवंबर के एग्जाम में बात कर रहे थे, आप इंटरव्यू भी देखोगे, लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव डन मोर देन 195 198 199. इस साल वो 5 या 10 क्वेश्चन कम अटेम्प्ट किया टॉपर्स ने भी. सो दैट गिव्स यू द आइडिया अबाउट द डिफिकल्टी लेवल इन द पेपर, एंड दैट टेल्स यू देयर वर अराउंड 10 क्वेश्चंस इन द पेपर्स which even the toppers found not doable. So that was the idea behind this year's paper. We are trying to get back Pranav Roy back into the call. I think थोड़ा network खराब है उनका, but uh, I take this opportunity to congratulate Pranav Roy once more on his awesome rank and a great performance in this exam. Also, we can also look at this, take this opportunity by the time he connects back to talk to students who are appearing for the November exam or for the January NEET PG exam. You should always keep in mind that November exam will be more PYQ rich and November exam will have more, usual paper. Hi Pranav, good to have you
yeah,
back.
sorry, थोड़ा
हाँ,
I'm having some connectivity issues.
नो नो प्रॉब्लम्स बेटा, नो प्रॉब्लम्स. बच्चे, हम बात कर रहे थे कि जल्दी पढ़ना शुरू करने से और मैं कॉन्सेप्ट बनाने से फ़ायदा हुआ कि पेपर एटिपिकल था फिर भी अच्छे से कर पाए. आई थिंक वी लॉस्ट प्रणव अगेन. प्रणव, आर यू देयर? So I think Pranav has lost connection again. So by the time he joins back, मैं चाहता था आपसे और बात कर पाऊँ कि when you are preparing for the November exam, keep in mind that PYQ proportion will be higher in the November as compared to the May exam. It is always like this. I've been seeing it for the last 2 decades. Number two thing I want you to know is that whenever we are preparing for November exam, we prefer the NEET PG TND. For the May exam, you take a INICET TND. लेकिन क्योंकि नवंबर में दोनों पेपर हो रहे होते हैं, तो we prefer a NEET PG TND so that you can prepare for both the exams simultaneously. हाँ, प्रणव, tell us now.
Yeah, yeah.
बच्चे हम
So
बात कर रहे थे,
whatever we,
जल्दी पढ़ना शुरू किया, कॉन्सेप्ट्स बनाए, तो क्योंकि पेपर कंसेप्चुअल था,
yeah,
तो फर्क पड़ा
yeah.
उस बात से.
Definitely, I would say कि most of what I performed was not based on these last 2 months of preparation. It was mostly based on what I had been doing, like all throughout the final year or so, or everything. So it was definitely very concept based, and the few things that were not concept based, I actually ended up leaving all of them, most of those things, because काफी extremes पे था paper. The things that were like not that were ऐसे याद करने वाली जो चीजें थी, they were literally very very out and beyond, like जो सुना
बाउंसर
भी
थे,
ना हो ऐसा था कुछ. हाँ
सीधा
एकदम.
सीधा बाउंसर ही थे वो.
Definitely.
हाँ. So Pranav, how was your DAMS experience, and any words about the DAMS experience that you might want to share today?
So it was actually really nice. A few things that I especially stood out to me. I would like to mention those things. Like first of all, I felt that the best one of the best things I felt about DAMS was the covering, like the coverage of the minor subjects of the final year and the third prof and all, because I have seen people read these things from other sources, and I felt that most of those sources are unnecessarily lengthy and too focused on things beyond the basics and concepts, which are, I feel ki, again, at the end of the day, I felt ki basics acha hona is uh, like more than half of the job done when it comes to INICET, especially. So one thing was कि concepts and everything I felt कि बहुत अच्छे बन जाते हैं just from DAMS classes and all, and you don't really have to go too far beyond to in those things, especially the minor subjects and all. You don't have a lot of time to study them, especially जब end का time होता है. You can't just spend so much hours studying Opta or ENT or all these subjects. You need something crisp and precise, and I felt the DAMS was very good in that regard. And even I used to study from my DAMS notes and all, even during my profs. So it again, so I am an AIMS student, and in AIMS we have those the minor subjects as part of the final exam, final professional exams. We don't have them separately. So
Right.
again, their weightage in the internals is also pretty less. So again, it was again that thinking I needed something which was crisp and concept based. So both of those things were met by all the dancers. Secondly, I felt in general the classes were very good at establishing the basics and concepts. So as I said, those last 2 months may mostly I did the preparation. So I did not have time to study like all the subjects completely. For example, I'll take the example of radio. So I didn't have time to cover radio in the last. But your classes say, those 2 days the classes, most of the things that you are taught at that time stayed with me even till the end. Like I didn't need to read everything again. So concepts, maybe I would have forgotten the specific eponyms and stuff like that, but the concepts that were established there were like abhi tak I didn't need to reiterate those things. They were एक बार जो सीख लिया, so that got implanted there.
सो डू यू थिंक बेटा कि जैसे ये एग्जाम था, इससे ये हमें समझ आता है कि हमेशा बहुत सारे बच्चे मेमोरी पे फोकस करते हैं कि याद हो जाए, याद हो जाए.
Yeah,
लेकिन ये ट्रू नहीं है. अगर समझ आ गया तो लॉन्ग टर्म काम आ जाता है.
definitely. And I feel कि people all ये भी करते हैं लोग कि they ये वाला preparation and everything वाला part they leave it till the end, internship and all that. I feel one very important thing which people miss out on is studying uh, during like MBBS के दौरान जो पढ़ाई हो रही है, because that is the best time for building concepts, because उसमें time invest करना जरूरी होता है. So for example, if you want to have good concepts in pathology, you will need to read Robbins, and you will need to read it slowly to gradually assimilate everything that you have been taught. And फिर उससे जो vertical and horizontal integration वाली चीज होती है, that also gets done very easily. So like जब मैं फाइनल ईयर में 6th 7th सेमेस्टर में सर्जरी पढ़ता था या मेडिसिन पढ़ता था, I used to integrate that with my pathology and pharma and everything that I read in the past year. या जब सेकेंड ईयर में पैथ पढ़ रहा हूँ, तो आई वुड इंटीग्रेट दैट विद इम्यूनोलॉजी दैट वाज आई रेड इन बायोकेमिस्ट्री. सो हर स्टेप पे इंटीग्रेट, ये सब करना लास्ट में मुश्किल हो जाता है, दिस इंटीग्रेशन एंड combining stuff together. This is very difficult if you leave it till the end. So I would say कि पीजी प्रिपरेशन को एकदम इंटर्नशिप के लिए ही नहीं छोड़ देना चाहिए. इट्स नॉट समथिंग दैट इज सेपरेट फ्रॉम योर normal MBBS की study. It's just a step beyond that. So agar if you are doing well, studying well during the MBBS, it's definitely going to help you in the PG exams as well.
So, finally, if I summarize whatever we have learned from Dr. Pranav is that understanding is more important than memory. If you understand deeply, even in the end, if you study less, you are able to cover up. Number three is that you have to balance the looking at the exam paper. So he saw the paper, then he titrated how many he wants to attempt. He had no prejudiced notion के आईना ही है तो पूरे के पूरे ही करने हैं या नहीं करने. He was able to titrate, and he also has emphasized the value of starting early. जल्दी शुरू करते हैं
Yeah,
तो
definitely.
ज़्यादा हम डीप जा पाते हैं. हमारे पे प्रेशर कम होता है क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि 1 6 महीने में पेपर आ रहा है, तो आप जैसे एन्जॉय कर पाते हो सब्जेक्ट को और उससे जो कॉन्सेप्ट बनते हैं वो ज़्यादा लॉन्ग लास्टिंग भी होते हैं और ज़्यादा मज़ा भी आता है पढ़ने के अंदर. And
Definitely.
he could use his DAMS notes for his prof exams as well, which I'm very proud of. As a teacher, I'm very proud of this. So Pranav, I'm very proud of your journey and I'm very happy for you. Any thoughts on which branch you want to opt for?
So right now it's a bit unclear. Actually, I'm more inclined towards academics and research. So my top two choices at this moment are microbiology and community medicine, I would say, which are very unconventional branches, but again, it's something that I would prefer taking up.
Let's see how it goes and let's see what you take in the final counseling. I wish and pray that you
Yeah,
get the branch of your choice in the place of your choice. Heartiest congratulations, bache. One final
thanks a lot.
inspiration line from your side for future aspirants. One final punchline from your side.
Punchline, so I would say कि um, I don't know, punchline तो as such मैं कुछ
कुछ भी कुछ
नहीं
भी
कह
कुछ भी
पाऊंगा.
कुछ भी
I
ऐसे
would say
कुछ भी
कि
दिल से.
yeah, I would say कि don't इसको PG की preparation को don't think of it as a very separate huge thing. Uh, uh, it's just a part of studying. Being a medico is just a part. It's not something that you have to change your whole life around. If you can do well if you are uh, enjoying the study, enjoying the process is more important than thinking about the outcome, I would say.
I think beautiful lines to summarize. Journey is more important than the destination. And very important thing, as a doctor, you need to give exams and you will keep giving exams. So take them in your stride,
Definitely.
look at them as an opportunity, don't look at them as a problem, and everything settles down.
Yeah.
Pranav, heartiest congratulations once more. Super proud of you. God bless you, beta.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Bye bye, beta.